Hi, my name is Michelle Stotler. I am the Honors Global Studies teacher. Global Studies is our full year freshman class that all Portland High School students have to take. It's the first in the 3 series of required courses. After Global Studies, students take U.S. History their sophomore year, and then they take a full year of civics in their junior year. We also offer a variety of electives that students can take during their junior and senior year, and we offer honors levels both in our sophomore and our junior year for our U.S. History and for our civics course. So I certainly will meet with any parent to discuss those courses or encourage you to reach out to your student's counselor. So the honors course. Your students were recommended for Honors Global Studies, which is a level above our college prep Global Studies. While both cover the same curriculum, the lessons and some of the content is a little different. Many students think that it just means that it's at a faster pace. That's not necessarily the case. What it really means is that they're looking at different primary resources. They're synthesizing information in a different way. They're asked to evaluate. There's expectations that reading and homework that's not covered in class is covered by the student independently if it's assigned independently. My expectation for their writing levels is a little higher, and I'm going to be challenging them more in their reading and writing assignments. And I'll get to some of that in a moment. In addition, I do expect them to work both independently and collaboratively more often than the other groups. There will be time that the CP class does a group assignment in which I expect, because it's a lot of work, in which I expect the honors kids to be able to do on their own. Whereas I expect the honors kids to maybe work on grander scheme projects that incorporate synthesizing or the analysis or the critique of primary resources, in which maybe in a CP class, if we were to use those same resources, we do as a group, as an entire class, with me leading the discussion. Grading, which is done by point system, is explained in both my frequently asked questions sheet and my syllabus, which are both located in my artifacts on this page. If you have any questions, please reach out. Projects. Oh, grading, before I move on. There was something new added to grading this year, and that is the word missing. So in the past, if a student did not complete their work, as a placeholder, a teacher may have put a 0 in. Now as a placeholder, the teacher puts in the word missing. And while it calculates in the grading as a 0, so the student knows if they don't make this up, this is what their grade's going to be, it alerts the parents that it's not that the student earned a 0 as a grade on the work that they finished, but rather that they just did not complete the assignment. When for my class, when it will change to a 0 and therefore not be allowed to be made up, is when we are finished with the unit or we have gone over in class, and therefore a student cannot make it up because we've gone over it. Projects. Yes, we have projects. We have writing projects, we have reading projects, we have group projects, we have individual projects. Students are currently have been assigned their first writing project. It's on the Renaissance. It's through the work of the Renaissance unit. It's a what we call a DBQ, a document-based question, which means that they are given the primary sources and other sources to read, and then they have to use that along with their prior knowledge, the knowledge that they're learning through other resources and class lectures and videos and classwork. They have to write a thesis paper. I've asked the students to join the library media classroom. On that, it offers all kinds of resources for cited materials, all things that Mrs. Miller, the library media resource teacher, went over with them in both in 8th grade, in both English and social studies classes, and that we will go over in class as well. So please check in with your students to see how that is going. this is my classroom. Here lists all of the work that's due for students in red and in blue, so they know, depending on their cohort, what they have. I list all upcoming events here. This is my email address if any of you need to get a hold of me. Plus, it's on the school website, it's on my syllabus, and it's on my frequently asked questions sheet, so you can certainly find it in many different areas. This is my Google Classroom. Your students have just been assigned a textbook. So up until about the last week in September, they didn't really have a textbook. So you should be seeing that floating around. Right now, the DBQ is online, so they don't really have anything hard copy yet, except for a few packets I've handed out since September. Most work is on here. Due dates are on here, announcements are on this classroom, so I do invite all the guardians to join. You can see the due dates, when the due dates are and what the students are doing. Lastly, I want to say that I'm very excited about having your student in the class. I want to work with you and them to see their success. It's not an easy year this year, and I know that coming in freshman year is not always easy, so I believe it's part of my job to work with them and their counselors and the school as a whole and all of you to make their freshman year a success. And I encourage you to reach out to me if you have any questions or concerns, and I will certainly reach out to you if I have any. So that's it for tonight. If you need to reach out to me, please do so. Thank you.